Okay, class, let's continue another video, okay? Last class, we were checking the previous lesson, excuse me, previous lesson, we were checking the workbook. So today we're going to, this is okay, in this video, we're going to check the answers for your answers, okay? For your workbook, okay? So the idea in this homework is that you had this book, this workbook with your answers previously sent in previous videos and previous homework. So you already sent this homework. So what you have to do now is using the same workbook. You have your workbook, physical workbook or your notebook. You have to grade your answers. You have to grade your answers. Okay, you have to grade your answers. Okay, in your book. Okay. So let's check, and you have to use the previous answer. Or check. Great. Okay. So we have, what are these items used for? Write a sentence about each item used for and information in the box. Okay. So remember, in this homework, you have to use for. When you use for, okay, you have to use plus verb in gerund. Is verb with gerund, that is ing. Oh, sorry, verb with ing. Okay, like the first example that you already have here. Okay, like the first example. Okay, for example, you say a computer is used for, and you have to use the verb. A computer is used for. A computer is used for, and you use the verb with ing. Writing. So we have writing reports. Okay. So let's check the answers, okay? So we have the next, let's check the answers. Give me a moment. So we have the answers, okay? So number 2, we have a robot used for doing boring jobs, okay? So remember, you have to use the verb with ing, used for doing boring jobs, verb with ing, okay? Very good. Let's continue. The number 3. A digital camera is used for taking and deleting photos easily, verbs with ing. 4. A flash drive is used for storing and sending data. Okay. And number 5, a GPS device is used for determining your exact location. Okay. So you can stop the video to compare your answers. Okay. So remember, you have to use the verb with ing. So, for example, a robot is used for doing boring jobs. A digital camera is used for taking and deleting photos easily. A flash drive is used for storing and sending data, verbs with ing. A GPS is used for determining your exact location. Okay, this is your homework, the first exercise. Okay, so the idea is that you, in this homework, what you have to do in this, we have to do something like this. You say, you in your book, a robot is, you write this, robot is used for do, maybe you have a mistake, boring jobs. So that's incorrect. So that's it's incorrect. So what you have to do is, what you have to do in this, give me a moment. So what you have to do in this homework is you have to, with your pen, you have to make the correction. I had the mistake, teacher. Sorry. Here the correct was doing. And you make the correction, doing. You have to make the corrections in your book and send your book with the answers. Or you say to the teacher, oh, teacher, all of them were correct. Oh, really? So you just have to, oh, very good. So you have to send me with that, it's a correct. You have all of them correct, for example. Okay. So that's what you have to do. I hope it's clear, my explanation. Okay. Let's continue with the next. We have exercise number 2. Okay, give me a moment, please. You say, oh, excuse me. You say, check the technology and its use, then write sentence with be used to. In this case, you are using used to, and when you have used to, you have to use the verb in the simple form. Okay, verb in the simple form. Like in the example, a cell phone is used to send text messages. Is the verb in the simple form send. Okay, so let's check the answers. Okay, no, for number 2, you have, in this case, the technology is the flash drive, okay, and is used to backup files. So you have to write a sentence. You say something, a flash drive is used, give me a moment, please, is used, flash drive is used to, you're using to, and the verb in the simple form, back up files. That would be the answer. Okay, for number 2, verb in the simple form. We continue with next. You say the technology is the GPS and the use places. So you have to write something like this. GPS, a GPS device is used to, and the verb in the simple form, verb to find would be a possible option, used to find places. That would be the next. Okay, for number 4, the technology is the video camera, and the use maybe make videos. So the answer would be a video camera is used to make videos. Okay, sorry, videos. Okay, the next we have, in this number 5, the technology, the internet, and find information. So you say the internet is used to find information. Find information. Okay, that would be the answer for number 5. So you can pause the video. You need to pause the video to compare your answers, okay? And check your answers. You have to use, okay? Okay, let's continue. So the idea is that you rate, maybe you have all of them correct. In your notebook, you say, they were correct, teacher. Very good, very good, very good. Or you make a correction, okay? So let's continue with the next exercise, okay? Then we have, oh, give me a moment, please. Excuse me. Then we have the next exercise. It was this one, okay? The same. So you have to check the answers, compare the answers, okay? So give me a moment, okay? Okay, we have in this case, okay, sorry. Let's check the answers. Okay, so we have in this case, the first one is download. Okay, so computers are used to download music. So the correct is download in the simple form. Is in the verb in the simple form. Okay, we continue with in number 3. In this case, you are using use for, and you are using use for. You have to use, in this case, the correct verb is watch, but you have to use the verb in the ing. Okay, use for watching. Okay, remember, please remember. It's very important. If you use to plus the verb in the simple form, okay? But if you use for, have to use, sorry, the verb in gerund with ing. Okay, use for example, use for watching. Just remember that for the exam. Okay, let's continue with number 4. You say, number 4 is home computers are used to pay. Oh, sorry. Let me change the color to not to. Okay. Our home computers are used to pay bills. Okay. Then we have external hard drives are using for, in this case, one more time is in the gerund, used for backing up. Backing up with ing, backing up data. Okay. And then we have number 6. Okay, used to. So we have in this case, airport scanners are used to find dangerous item. That would be the answers. Please compare your answers and make corrections if you need to make them, okay? Okay, compare your answers. Okay. Okay, so compare your answers. So what you have to do in this homework, you have to send again your book. Maybe you have the workbook. This is not the one, but it's an example. You have your workbook, okay? Sorry, you have your workbook. Sorry about that. Okay. Okay, you have to send me the answers in your workbook, okay, with the corrections, with the marks that is correct, or the corrections, or if you don't have, you have to send them in your notebook. That's what you have to do. The previous, your workbook with the answers or with the corrections, okay? So that would be this homework. Okay, see